going to be kind of an update as to what all's going on. Going to do some shout outs, and we're going to do our first little section on this Murray ride mower. Going to have to do the cutting belt. No, the drive belt. We're going to take a look at the cutting belt. We're going to pull that deck off because you got to do the drive belt. We're going to take a look at it. May sharpen the blades, just kind of get it ready for spring. Got to put a muffler on too. But before we do all that, spin you around here. Do some shout outs to the people that have subscribed. But up here at the top, sulphurcitydesigns.com for all of your off-road mower mudding, modding, and stickage needs. The Southern Off-Road Mowers on Facebook. Guys, go to it and post some junk or not. We're getting close to 1,000 members. We're going to raise hell at 1,000 members. ATLTF.com on the Facebook and also on Google+. It's a good forum to go to if you have questions about a build, or you just want to post pictures of your build, or you have ideas and want to know how other people have done their stuff. A lot of that stuff's posted on there. A good bunch of guys. Jay Nowens, thanks for subscribing, man. PS Play 3 RABLE, thanks for subscribing, man. Luke Pope, thank you, Luke. Robert L. Brown Jr., thanks for subscribing. LaSaru, thank you for subscribing. Truman Fowler, thanks, man. AKA Gold Miner, thanks for subscribing, guy. Six Pack, I like that, thanks for subscribing. Michael Russell, thanks, man. High Tech Redneck Designs. And then down here also, James Bean Blossom. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Now, let's get the tools and get this deck back. Actually, 2 or 3 hours have elapsed. I had to, my wife reminded me I had to wire up the trailer because we're getting ready to go do some camping. Going to throw the canoes in there on top of all the stuff. So, we had to wire that, and yes, she actually came out and she and I wired it together. So that's taken care of, and it works. How about that? So I'm looking at this now. It's probably going to be a 2-part video because I'm going to do this and do a little bit of other stuff. It's a 17 horsepower 42-inch cut. It's Briggs & Stratton. It's an older Murray. I want to say 2000 model. I have been taking care of this one for about 3 or 4 years now. He brings it to me for tune-ups and whatever happens. This is the first of the season. And this is how they all come in. You've seen them. And we're going to do a whole bunch of them this year. I got to go pick up 1 or 2 more this week before we go camping. To buy, to resell. So we're going to replace that belt, the drive belt on here. And the little stuff you do is the stuff they never notice. But you do it and they don't really have a problem. Put a squirt of lubricant down in the switch so it stays good. Lubricate the throttle lines, but y'all know all that stuff. That's the kind of stuff we go ahead and do. Go ahead and pump it full of grease. Find all the zerks. This one only has 2, I believe, so we'll fill it up with grease. Just a bunch of different little stuff. I'm about to take this cutting deck off, but before you do that, down here we have a lot of black widows and brown recluse spiders, and they love to hang out, the black widows, in this kind of stuff. And I'll show you. There's all the spider webs that are under there. So I'm going to put some gloves on, unhook everything, then we'll pull it off. We'll go through step by step on how to take this deck off. One of the things that the guy asked me to do was to raise the cutting deck up a lot higher than it normally goes, which I can do that. I mean, we can adjust that. This is one of the pieces that you take off. These are one of the bolts, and then we're going to take that off. It's going to be the same on the other side. There's a bar through the front. We're going to unclip a spring. There'll be the belt to kind of tool around, and then this thing will be off. More to come. Well, I didn't turn it off. There's also, I got gloves. 2 pins right here, one on either side. Little clips. Free them up, pull them out. There we go. I'm going to do the other side and we'll have this off in just a second. I'm going to get the camera right here and show you something that will save you a little bit of adjusting time. You may already know about it. Whenever you come across something like this that has 3 holes or 4 holes or more than one place to put your spring cable bracket back, I get a Sharpie and I go ahead and mark it. I do this on carburetors, I do it on everything. That way I know that it's going to go in that spot right there. And that is actually how I'm going to unhook it. Now, all I have, I'll spin you around, is that 1 bar across the front to drop it down. And we're going to slide this guy out. If I wasn't filming, it'd take 5 or 6 minutes to take this deck off. More to come. Okay guys, now that bar, I'll show you the bar. This is the bar. Slides in like that and like that, locks in place, holds it. Take out your pin, lay it on the steps, and now this guy's ready to come out. We'll roll it forward a little bit because it will just barely fit with that right there. You have to kind of lift up one of the tires to get it out. And I always pull them out on the left side, or the right side, on the passenger side over here. Alright guys, more to come. Hey guys, now we're back and I want to show you something. Got the deck off, obviously. There are 2 zerks under these. Some of them have them, some of them don't, just depending on what model. Wire brush the end. We're going to pump them full of grease. They were both frozen. I hope they do okay for him this year. I greased them last year because I have a little checklist that I print off on my computer and I go down all the different things. So we're also going to take the blades off, probably knock a little bit of the dull off, sharpen them up just a tad, and pressure wash this, get it back on there. More to come, guys.